Did you know you might die in your sleep just because of one small mistake at night? It's not just bad luck or an aging heart. In fact, many of the causes are subtle, silent, and surprisingly common, and most people don't even realize they're at risk. This video is not meant to scare you. It's meant to protect you, because dying in your sleep after 70 is often avoidable. What you'll hear today are not medical emergencies or rare disorders. These are ordinary habits or signals that build up over time. And if you catch them early, you can prevent a quiet, unseen danger from ending your life too soon. For many older adults, sleep is a vulnerable time. Your body relaxes, your guard is down, and if certain conditions go unchecked, the result can be fatal. But that doesn't have to be your story. In fact, some of the most effective things you can do take just minutes a day. In this video, we're going to walk you through 4 crucial must-knows that can dramatically lower your risk of dying in your sleep after 70. You'll learn how to spot danger signals, what daily changes matter most, and why these tips may save not just your sleep, but your life. Number 1, uncontrolled blood pressure at night. It might come as a surprise, but many sudden deaths in sleep after age 70 are linked to one silent and often ignored culprit, nighttime hypertension. While most people focus on daytime blood pressure readings, it's what happens while you're sleeping that may carry the biggest risk. Blood pressure is supposed to dip at night, allowing your heart to rest. But for some seniors, it either stays high or even rises, a pattern that significantly increases the chances of stroke, heart attack, and sudden cardiac events in the middle of the night. What makes this dangerous is that it's not usually felt. You don't get dizzy or feel pain. It happens quietly. That's why cardiologists recommend what's called ambulatory monitoring, a small device worn for 24 hours to track blood pressure patterns, especially overnight. Patricia, age 81, had always kept her blood pressure under control during the day. But after a routine checkup, her doctor suggested a 24-hour test just to be safe. The results showed her blood pressure wasn't dipping at night at all. In fact, it was spiking around 3 a.m. that led to a change in her medication timing, and more importantly, it likely prevented a serious medical crisis. If you've never had your blood pressure monitored at night, it's worth bringing up with your doctor, especially if you're waking up suddenly, having vivid dreams, or feeling fatigued, even after a full night's sleep. A simple adjustment to medication, or even lifestyle changes like evening walks or limiting salt at dinner, can shift your body back into a safer rhythm. Your heart needs rest just like any other muscle. And if it's overworking while you sleep, the consequences can be devastating. Recognizing and managing nighttime hypertension is one of the most effective steps you can take to avoid dying in your sleep after 70. Number 2, interrupted breathing during sleep. Another major warning sign that too often slips under the radar is sleep apnea, or what doctors call interrupted breathing during sleep. It doesn't just cause loud snoring or leave you feeling groggy the next day. For seniors, untreated sleep apnea can quietly stress the heart, reduce oxygen to the brain, and significantly increase the risk of dying in your sleep. What makes it especially tricky is that many people don't realize they have it. They think waking up tired is just part of getting old. But the truth is, pauses in breathing, gasping during the night, or waking up with a dry mouth or headache can all be red flags. And the longer this goes undiagnosed, the more pressure it puts on your heart, especially during those critical nighttime hours, when the body is supposed to rest and restore. Take Albert, a 76-year-old former truck driver, who always prided himself on being tough. But his wife noticed he would stop breathing for several seconds in the night. After finally agreeing to a sleep study, he was diagnosed with moderate sleep apnea and fitted for a CPAP machine. It wasn't comfortable at first, but after a few weeks, he woke up feeling clearer, more rested, and with far fewer nighttime risks. If you sleep alone, it's harder to notice the signs, but you can still track how you feel when you wake up and whether you find yourself nodding off during the day. Good sleep isn't just about hours, it's about quality. And if your breathing is disrupted during those quiet hours, your body isn't getting what it needs to survive. The good news is this condition is manageable, but only if you take the time to look for it. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, poor bedroom air quality. Most people think of clean air as something that matters during the day when they're out, walking or sitting in traffic. But what you breathe while you sleep could be slowly harming you in ways you don't even realize. Bedroom air quality plays a much bigger role in sleep-related health risks than most seniors are told. As we age, our lungs become more sensitive, our circulation slower, and our immune responses less aggressive. That means the pollutants, dust, mold spores, or carbon dioxide buildup in a closed-off bedroom can quietly place a heavy burden on our cardiovascular and respiratory systems during the night. It's not always dramatic like choking or gasping. Sometimes it's subtle shallow breathing, irregular heartbeat, or unrecognized drops in oxygen levels that quietly weaken the heart over time. Let's consider Walter, a 76-year-old who'd always been a healthy sleeper. But over the years, he began waking up groggy and confused. His doctor initially blamed aging. But one night, Walter's daughter brought over an air quality monitor and found CO. Levels in his room were nearly double the safe range by morning. The cause? He slept with windows closed, no fan, and minimal air circulation. Once he added a simple air purifier and cracked a window slightly open, even in colder weather, he reported deeper sleep and clearer mornings within a week. Seniors who sleep in poorly ventilated rooms may unknowingly increase their risk of stroke or sudden heart failure. Even small appliances like scented plug-ins, old carpeting, or accumulated pet dander can quietly degrade the air around you. Improving bedroom air quality doesn't require expensive overhauls. It can be as simple as removing clutter, opening windows daily, avoiding synthetic fragrances using a high-quality HEPA purifier, or checking for mold and mildew near windows or baseboards. It's not just about comfort, it's about survival. Your body heals and recovers during sleep. But if it's battling invisible toxins all night, it's not healing, it's surviving. And that stress adds up. If you're over 70 and want to avoid dying in your sleep, what you breathe while you rest should be taken just as seriously as what you eat while awake. Number 4, infrequent nighttime movement. It might sound odd, but one of the quiet signals that something could be dangerously wrong during sleep is a lack of movement. Our bodies are designed to adjust and shift positions multiple times throughout the night. These small movements help regulate circulation, reduce pressure on organs, and prevent the buildup of carbon dioxide in the lungs. But when a senior stops turning, shifting, or adjusting in bed, it could mean something far more serious than simply being a still sleeper. Reduced movement during sleep has been linked to declining nervous system responsiveness, underlying heart irregularities, and even the early stages of neurodegenerative conditions. In some cases, it can be a precursor to nighttime cardiac events. Let's take the case of George, an 84-year-old widower whose daughter noticed his bed looked untouched in the mornings. At first, she assumed he was just a neat sleeper. But during a routine checkup, doctors found signs of early-stage heart block. His body wasn't responding quickly enough to shifts in blood pressure, and during sleep, his system would go unnaturally still. After being fitted with a monitor and starting light cardio training, George's sleep became more active and his heart rate variability improved. That shift in sleep behavior quite possibly added years to his life. It's important to understand that when a body becomes too still at night, it's often because the systems that normally protect us, like our balance sensors, our spinal reflexes, or our subconscious muscle tone, are shutting down or failing to respond. That's not just about getting older. That's about potential danger. And the best part? You don't need fancy equipment to monitor this. Simply observe. Are your sheets rumpled in the morning? Is your pillow in the same place every day? Are you waking up in the exact same position? If so, it may be time to bring this up with your doctor. Encouraging nighttime movement can be as simple as gentle stretching before bed, avoiding heavy sedatives unless necessary, and keeping the room at a temperature that promotes natural repositioning. Staying hydrated also helps. Your body naturally stirs slightly to adjust to minor temperature or fluid shifts, and those little movements are a healthy sign. Stillness may seem peaceful, but after a certain point, it's no longer rest. It's a warning. And being aware of that could be the difference between waking up and not waking at all. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Final thoughts. Growing older comes with its share of challenges, but it also brings a chance for wisdom, awareness, and renewed commitment to health. What we've talked about today isn't meant to alarm you. It's meant to empower you. The truth is, many of the risks seniors face while sleeping can be addressed with small but meaningful changes. You don't need to turn your life upside down. You just need to pay attention to what your body is trying to tell you, especially at night. Your sleep isn't just rest, it's one of the most honest reflections of your inner health. From the way you breathe, to how your heart behaves, to whether you shift your body during the night, each of these signs is like a quiet messenger, asking you to stay aware and stay proactive. So don't ignore the snore, don't dismiss the stillness, and don't brush off the signs. You've made it this far, and that alone says something about your resilience. But there's still more life to live, more mornings to wake up to, and more people who want you around for a long time. Think of this video as a gentle reminder that you're worth protecting, even while you sleep. Let it serve as motivation to listen to your body, speak to your doctor when needed, and take the little steps that add up to a longer, fuller life. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.